Hey all, and welcome to Eat on Mera, Sangeet, Los Angeles. This is your host Sanjay, and today I want to take you to Koreatown in the Mid-Wilshire district of Los Angeles. In the 1920s and 30s, this is a spot where celebrities used to roam. In the 60s, Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated. And in the 90s, you couldn't even find police protection during the LA riots. Now all of this has changed. It's home to 24-hour restaurants, nightclubs, dive bars, speakeasies, and of course, karaoke. Today we're heading over to the Line Hotel, whose restaurants are run and operated by world-renowned chef Roy Choi. On Wednesday nights it has a very special ambiance to it with a DJ spinning his tunes. Yash Dillon gets his groove on here, and it's called Baked Wednesdays. And you know I'll be telling you more about this as we travel to Asia, LA style, right here on Mera Sangeet, Los Angeles. Welcome back to Eat on Mera Sangeet. This is your host Sanjay, and we're talking about the Commissary, which is at the Line Hotel on the second floor. Valet parking is $8 with validation. Now you'll notice when you walk out of the elevator, this ginormous greenhouse nestled among the tall buildings of Koreatown. Obviously it's very open since it's all glass. From the pool area, it looks like you could be looking at the Louvre in Paris. This feels like a secret garden in the hustle and bustle, with its own buzz. There's even a wooden log right above the bar with flickering lights, which supposedly makes it look like it's burning. We were seated by a very happy face, and almost immediately water was poured into these unmatched colored glasses. As every moment passed, the ambiance was getting better and better. The waiter then hands you a yellow pre-posted airmail envelope. Now what's inside is very original. It's got two menu cards, one indicating pictures of the main ingredient of an item, while the other shows you what's included to make the dish. The outside of that airmail envelope contains the cocktail menu, which, by the way, is very organic. Now these guys actually grow their own veggies and herbs to put into their food and drink. And that's what's coming up next, right here on Mera Sangeet, Los Angeles. We're talking about the Commissary in the Line Hotel in Koreatown. You know, the thought of drinking the healthiest gin and juice, yeah, you heard that right, was absolutely blowing my mind. I mean, this thing was made with beets. It felt so healthy. And the blueberry bourbon, that even had a black mint leaf in it. Both of these drinks are served in a to-go plastic container, and I was like, what? You vegetarians will be in heaven with the rainbow bok choy, a dish filled with what seemed like 30 different spices. Also the perfectly charred and juicy corn, served in a cream sauce that was tantalizing. Now for the non-veg, there's the fried egg and the fried bacon. Yes, this sounds bad, but it was so good. With a sauce that's slightly sour with a giant kick of chili and bacon fat. I even had to order more garlic bread to finish up all the sauce. This was a brand new flavor to me. The fig and goat cheese was crisp, sweet, salty, all with a little bit of a tang. And the dessert was a summery, crunchy rhubarb with an airy meringue and lemon cream. And the espresso was hoo-ah. And this leaves your mouth doing somersaults and saying, what the heck just happened? Next up, we'll meet DJ Yash Dillon, right here on Mera Sangeet, Los Angeles. I'm here at the Pot Bar with Yash Dillon, amazing actor, and now amazing spinner. Spinner's the wrong word actually, right Yash? You're a DJ.
DJ, turntablist, whatever you want to call it.
So what got you into this from acting? Because I've known you for 20 years.
Well, you know me for 20 years, but I've been DJing for 25. If I could trace my DJ roots, it was trying to rescore video games.
Wow. How do you like the Line Hotel? How do you like the Commissary?
I mean, the hotel is amazing. I've been following Roy Choi personally. He's just an incredible. Hold on, I gotta mix the song in.
Yeah, go on.
So this is how live this is.
Welcome back.
All right, so Roy's been kind of just somebody I looked up to for a long time because he left a corporate gig to create his empire, which is now, I don't know, 6, 7 restaurants strong. And Roy's wanted to bring food that nobody else could afford to everybody. That's why I started the truck. You know what I mean? And me as a DJ, I don't want to spin what everybody's heard. I spin some weird shit. I spin underground, a lot of eclectic. A lot of it's because I'm older, so I'm not too worried about rocking a crowd. I'm more interested in like, just keep you in your seat, bob your head, buy some drinks. But you're probably going to hear 2 hours of stuff you've never heard before.
And we're going to hear more from Yash right after this song. And welcome back to Mera, Sangeet, Los Angeles. This is your host, Sanjay. You're listening to Eat, and we're continuing our conversation with Yash Dillon, the DJ at the Pot Bar in the Line Hotel.
So Yash, tell me about Baked Wednesday, how it came about.
So I was actually shooting a music video for Anthony Valdez, who I spin with here in New Mexico. And we were driving back, and I don't know, somehow we were talking about my cousin who's a chef. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Roy, so I knew about him. So I brought up his name, and he was like, yo, they want me to spin there on Fridays, but didn't want to leave his Fridays. And I was like, what about Wednesday, you know? And he was like, would you do it with me? Would you? And I'm like, that's why I'm saying it, you know? So he made a couple calls, and, you know, they're a big fan of Anthony. Anthony is a huge supporter of mine, which I feel really lucky, and he brought me in, and here we are. We started in April, you know, and it's August now, almost September, so fingers crossed, knock on wood, stuff is good. The hotel opened in February, and, you know, a big part of the hotel is music. If you look at the cafe, the mural on the wall right there is all dead hip-hop legends.
It's pretty amazing. You got pastries on one side and hip-hop on the other.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How can you go wrong?
It's kind of cool. Thanks, Yash. I'm going to have people come down on Wednesdays, though.
Please do, man.
Fill
People
this place
need
up.
and they need to eat at Pot, and they need to eat at Commissary before they even step in the lobby.
And drink the soju.
And drink some soju,
Yeah, there you go.
And when we come back, we'll get the local point of view from Chris Shin, the bar manager at Pot. Welcome back to Eat on Mera Sangeet, Los Angeles. This is your host, Sanjay. We're now going to get the local perspective from bar manager Chris Shin of the Pot Lobby Bar.
Chris is manager of the Pot Bar right here at the Line Hotel. The transformation that you've seen in Koreatown is what I want to ask you first.
The Korean people are accepting other cultures to enjoy the Korean culture, to enjoy the Korean culture itself. Because from what I heard, it was a very isolated part of town where other people from around LA kind of felt intimidated to come into Koreatown because all the menus were printed in Korean. There was no translation. Most of the people that worked there were first-generation Koreans, so their English was very limited, you know, which limited a lot of people to travel into Koreatown to explore. But now, in the past 5 years, the second-generation kids are old enough to like open their own thing, start their own thing, and want other people to enjoy what we've enjoyed for thousands of years. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. They want to open it up to the way they grew up.
Exactly.
Who comes here? Everybody?
Clientele, it's a very large international base, so a lot of Europeans stay in this hotel. Actually, it's very funny. A lot of people that live in LA stay in this hotel because it's almost like a little getaway, you know? When you come to Koreatown, people stay at night here so they could get the whole feeling of Koreatown. Like, go get Korean barbecue / traditional Korean food. Go to the karaoke bars. Go to the Korean 술집s, which is like Korean beer houses where you drink soju and beer, and eat all night.
I want to talk to you about soju. I just drank 3 of those.
Okay, so soju is the #1 spirit distilled in the world. It topped Smirnoff vodka. So soju is a distilled spirit from rice.
So what's your hangover cure for that?
Probably drink more soju. No.
Thank you very much, Chris. Now stay tuned, folks, for some final words. Right here on Mera Sangeet, Los Angeles. Thanks for staying tuned to Eat on Mera Sangeet, Los Angeles. This is your host, Sanjay. I know we've had so much to talk about today that I've neglected to ask you to please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Mera Sangeet LA. And also follow us on Facebook at Mera Sangeet Los Angeles. These are the places where I'll be posting up photos of the bar and restaurant. You can find out more information about The Line Hotel at thelinehotel.com. You know, when Roy Choi is in town, he does make it a point to come by and greet his guests at both the Commissary and at Pot. The music in both places really added to the ambiance of the night, even with a little bit of Michael Jackson mixed in. You know, I feel like I've traveled to Seoul without leaving LA, and that's the beauty of our town, Los Angeles. Go out and explore, everybody. There's so much to see. I'll see you next week, right here on Mera Sangeet, Los Angeles.